All right, guys, we're back. Uh, the Fern and Mac show returns. What's up, Mac?
It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, little vacation. I didn't do all the other shows either. So,
Oh, well, there's not
well,
much going on.
I did one show, but it's
Your
because,
Game of Thrones one.
yeah, because they don't take breaks. But we did, and that's cool. It is summertime, not a lot
Yeah.
going on in the National Hockey League. But we're still gonna give you guys a little bit of content, so you don't miss us too much uh, during the summer and the off days.
Very
Um,
true.
my summer's been quiet so far, but actually, 2 weeks ago, I got burned, and because I'm an idiot. But
Why?
while I
Why?
went on the beach,
Oh, I thought you meant like you placed a bet and you got burned or something.
no bets. I went on the beach and I forgot to put sunscreen, and
Hmm.
I got burnt.
Well, learn from me and don't do that.
Well, it was kind of fairly cloudy. It was
Well, that's when they
windy.
say you get the most burnt.
That's what they say. Yep. It's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Uh-huh.
I still feel it a
Oh
little bit.
my gosh, still
No, just in one arm, barely.
certain places.
It was only in my shoulders. That's really it. I was wearing
Oh,
a
that's
sleeveless
good.
shirt and got burnt. But forgot to put the suntan lotion, and then I always
SPF.
it's a weird pattern that I do that like I always forget to put the suntan lotion the first day that I go. And then while I'm in the middle of burning under the sun, I always think like, well, I'm brown, I'm fine. And then like later that
Nope.
night, it's like, oh yeah, you're not fine. But
Nope.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. Um,
Live and learn.
yeah, you live and learn. But speaking of the beach, I don't know where the cup is at right now.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
who
I
has it?
saw that. He took it in the Kachuk took it in the
Yeah, the celebrations. So this happened while we were away. We didn't talk about it.
on
The Panthers
sabbatical.
Panther celebration happened, and it was cool. The rain came down though. It was raining in Fort Lauderdale. Right as the parade was gonna start, it delayed the parade a little bit, but they still went through it. It was pretty cool. Uh,
I didn't even watch it.
I watched some of it. Um, Obviously, this happened the Sunday right before free agency started, so it was a
Oh,
whole.
right. Yeah.
So we were talking about that frenzy, but yeah,
Mhm.
that happened. Kachuk did. We didn't talk about the celebrations, but the day after they won the cup, they were at the Elbow Room, the famous Elbow Room in Fort Lauderdale. Uh,
Mhm.
don't ever go there, is what I've been told, but people like to praise it. But they, I think most of the team was there and family is what I heard. But some fans that were in there, I guess, before they got in were able to stay, but nobody was allowed in after. Like they
Mhm.
kind of closed the place down. But
Right.
Kachuk and his dad was partying. Keith, big old Keith, who's bigger than what he played at. When you get older, guys, you gain the weight back. Um, they were pouring beer from the balcony in the people's
Mhm.
mouths from the cup.
Oh my gosh.
That was cool. Uh,
Like the dad won it,
well, he never did, so he's kind of living it up. But
living through his son. Pretty sad.
yeah, so that happened in the same, like, I guess, like hour later he went with the cup because the bar is across the beach.
Mm.
Went with the cup to the beach, and yeah, I wonder which cup it was though,
I
because
know. How many of them are there?
there's three,
Okay.
but obviously one's the actual, I guess you could call it the real one, I guess. Not
I
saying the
guess.
other ones aren't real, but there is three that they kind of, and
So the
one.
one that they take around, that's not really the main one.
Well, they all have a keeper because there's keepers of the cup. Um, they all kind of keep it. I don't know how it works, but there's three. That kind of.
Yeah, but remember when the Avalanche when they won it and then they went to go get their team picture and dented it on the ice? That had to be the
Mhm.
real one, right? Because that was right
Um,
after they won.
yeah, probably. They
Jeez.
always probably give it some maintenance every year. Uh,
Hmm.
Speaking of that, the names were added. I think yesterday. I think that's
Yeah,
all.
I saw that.
The names were officially added, so the Florida Panthers have been engraved in the Cup. First
Good
title,
for
uh,
them.
right after the Vegas Golden Knights, back to back
What,
first time
what?
winners. And both of those teams, yeah, they might be back. Um,
Hmm.
you don't think your team is, but I think they are. But
I have faith.
yeah, uh, new Predators, new Predators player, Steven Stamkos, wrote of emotional farewell to Tampa.
I saw that. That was nice.
Yeah, well, he spent all his career. I think he said he
Right.
didn't think he was gonna have to write one of those, and he did. So he says bye to the city of Tampa, and a city that has actually, I think they get more fans for the hockey games than they do for the baseball games. Just
Yeah,
yeah, but
definitely.
that's good for Tampa. I mean, bad that he left, but you know
No, right. Yeah.
they're gonna keep going. He's gonna
Good for the
be
Preds.
yes, Preds. I wonder what the betting odds are on the Preds. I might have to throw some money on them to see what we can do. Um, Maybe throw $5 a future Stanley Cup bet. Do it now because the odds are better than during the season. So get some money now, people.
Yeah.
um, the Kings gave a 5 year extension to um, their young star forward. Um, I always forget his first name, Quentin Byfield.
Oh,
They gave him 5 years, 31.25 million. So they locked him up pretty early. So that
they
was
going to be any good next year?
the Kings.
I mean, they haven't really lost anybody, right?
No, they didn't really lose anybody. That's 6.25 a year. I did the math on the
Oh,
annual for his contract, which isn't bad. Um, no, they didn't really lose anybody. Uh, they they should be okay. I mean, they kind of had a, I guess you could say, a better end of the year than
yeah.
the middle of the year when they fired their coach and they lost 14 straight. I think they were in the playoff hunt until the end. So they
But
just
they
kind of
didn't really
missed.
lose anybody like
No,
Maine, right?
no, they didn't really lose. Well, they traded for, well, they got a goalie. They traded Pierre Luc Dubois
Hmm.
to the Caps for Kemper, for
Oh,
Darcy
that's
Kemper.
right. Oh, that's right.
That's
Oh, so they should be pretty good. Kempers.
yeah. Um, so
That's a good
another
trade.
team to look out for. Um, the Rangers extended one of the defensemen, Schneider. He's a young guy for them. He's pretty good. So they're keeping that team together. They haven't really added anybody except Riley Smith, right?
Yeah.
That's, yeah, they've kept
Who'd they get rid of for him, or was it just trades?
no, I
I
think it
mean,
was draft picks.
draft picks. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. So they're keeping their same team around, doing trying it again, adding one or two people. I think is calling me. What is this? Sorry, guys. Should put that on vibrate.
I mean, here we go again, taking a back seat to your phone.
No, I don't even know who that is. It's not. It just says
Pretty sad.
Laurel, Delaware, a 302 number. It's
Scam.
oh yeah. I
Oh,
gave
I
away
don't know.
my whatever. Anyway, uh, it's probably a telemarketer faking the date rate area code because they know I only pick up 302 numbers.
Or your extended car warranty.
Yeah, that. And then they'll say, "Hey, this Fernando. Remember us?" And I'm like, "No." Um, Let me see something else.
Joe Pavelski finally retired. I mean, not
Oh
finally,
yes,
but
it was
officially
made.
retired.
It was made official. Um, it was made official.
He
Uh
played a long. I mean, he had a good
what
career.
a good career
Yeah.
he had. So good luck to him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he had a great career. So I mean, I don't know. He'll stop bothering goalies in front of the net. Uh, so that'll be cool. So
Yeah. Good for
for the
him.
goalies, that is.
Yeah.
Um, Another random story since we're in the middle of summer. I just found out that the Joseph brothers are playing on the same team for the first time ever.
What what team?
The Blues. Matthew Joseph.
Yeah.
Um, is they just he just came from the Senators on a trade like
They
during.
were both on the Senators?
No, one was on the Senators. I
Oh,
think one was on um, the Penguins. I think.
they're gonna be like the next Hughes brothers. Just kidding.
No.
I know,
They're
I'm just
they're
kidding.
they're okay, but they're not like, oh my God, Pierre Oliver Joseph. It's the brother,
Yeah.
and he's a defenseman, and Matthew Joseph is a forward. He was with the Matthew was with the Senators, and then Pierre, like I said, was with the Penguins. I'm pretty sure the last couple of years.
Gotcha.
So that's cool. They've never played with each other supposedly, but
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it is. The I didn't know. I
My
think
boy my boy Stevenson is officially in Seattle now.
Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Good for him. Good for them.
they're a how do you say it? They're an emerging franchise. They
I don't
need
know. I feel like
Chandler
they should.
Stevenson and Matt Boldy. No, Matt Boldy's in Minnesota. Who's the kid over there?
Oh,
Not Matt Boldy.
the one of the ones I was going to put on the list, but I didn't. Oh, that's going to annoy me.
No, you just give it a second.
Benier, Maddie Beniers.
Veneer, yeah, that's him and Maddie.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
They'll be all right. They got some young talent. They got Chandler Stevenson in there. They got coaching change because they
Oh
fired him.
yeah.
So
Don't they have? Aren't they in one of the special games this year? Like not the stadium series, but isn't it? Isn't there something in the fall that I thought Seattle was playing in?
um,
Excuse me.
yeah, that yawn is what they're playing.
Well, you know
Um,
what? You were answering your phone, so I can yawn.
they are in the 2024.
I could be wrong, I said.
No, I mean Stadium Series is according to this is just Blue Jackets Red Wings
Terrible.
at Ohio Stadium where Ohio State University plays its football. Um
Is that the one I thought one of the games is absolutely terrible? Like the teams are just
I think
I
that's
don't
the
know what
one.
they
I
were
don't know
thinking.
who's playing. Let me see. Tell you right now. Sorry, audience. I'm looking at this. The
I thought one was like I don't know.
2024. That's you guys. That's not it.
I have it in my notes at home. Not that that's helping you.
Okay, is St. Louis Blackhawks. Blues
That's
Blackhawks
what it
is
is.
the Winter Classic.
That's what it is. Oh, that's terrible.
Eh,
Terrible. Although my boy will be playing in it. Maybe.
oh, oh,
Martinez. He went to the
oh.
Blackhawks,
He's a
didn't he? Yeah.
Blackhawk. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is going to be the fourth time, well, the fifth time the Blackhawks have been in a Winter Classic.
So Seattle isn't playing in any of them. I was wrong.
Unless there's another one I missed, because I know
I
Canada
thought there
has.
was one in the fall this time.
There might be. I'm just unless they named it something else, I'm not finding it. But Mac has a list of games.
I do,
We
and Mac forgot them.
we forgot them, but
Terrible.
it's okay. We'll get them to
Next
you.
week.
We'll get them
Next
to you
week.
before the season starts. How about
Yeah,
that?
some
So
point.
yeah. So no, I don't think it's gonna be. I think this is the second time actually that Wrigley Field has hosted.
That's pretty cool though. Yeah.
So I think as much as they want to spread it around, for as we talked about it when the one recently came up, they're better done up north, obviously because of
Yes.
temperatures and the time of the year. It's really, even though players still hate the conditions for the most part. So,
Well,
uh,
Vegas that year was the worst. Remember, it just kept melting. They had to postpone half the game. That was just stupid.
and it'll happen. It's gonna keep happening. I mean, they're gonna get
Yeah,
better
but
at
have
it.
them in Detroit or something. Have them in Canada where you know they're not gonna. It's not gonna be an issue.
Well, Canada has its own, so I think
I know, but
this
I'm just yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like have them way up north.
because all of these has have been in the U.S. Um,
Yeah, but like don't have them in Philly where we had them before and it's been an issue too.
well,
And didn't they
Philly's
have
not
one in
that far
DC?
south. We're talking about when we have the one in 2020 when it was at the Cotton Bowl, the Preds Stars. Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to go that south. Um, just saying. Um, they've done it at Fenway like twice already.
Well, yeah.
Um, like,
But they had it in DC and I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I think it's well, weather is hard to predict. Obviously, only weathermen can survive that. But the it's hard to predict that is what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah.
like, it should be cold around that time of the year. But I mean, recently we've had some
Global warming.
yeah, whatever you want to call it, but
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, global warming, whatever. We don't have to get all environmental on it. I'll be honest.
We
But
certainly do not because I don't know anything about it.
all right. So, but yeah, they should keep it up north. And then, like I said, Canada has their own Heritage Classic as they
Right.
and that's I believe that's Calgary. Well, it's just Canadian team.
Is
They
it the
play.
Maple Leafs?
Hold on. Sorry for the
Edmonton
pause. 2023. Okay, yeah.
Senators.
It was Edmonton and Calgary last year. Um, the year before was there was an American team, Toronto and Buffalo, which is basically Canada. Um,
So who is it this year? It doesn't say.
it doesn't say. They haven't named it yet.
Are you sure? I feel like I have it written down.
Well, if we had our list,
Excuse me. This week's been a little rough. I'm
hey,
getting
I get it. Listen,
gotta
we
get
got
into the
stuff
swing of
happening.
things.
We got stuff happening in life
Yes.
outside of the hockey.
I know it's hard to believe our life isn't more than is more than puck talk.
Well, especially when there's no season around, because
I
your
know
life
it,
is
it
more
is
puck
pretty
talk. Your life is more puck
boring.
talk than I am because obviously you have the kids who play and
Yeah.
you're all over the country most of the time.
Boston this weekend. Yes.
Boston this weekend,
Chicago in a couple weeks.
little summer tournament. All right. I
Yep.
think Boston might be the city you go to the most.
I feel like it. That Buffalo, Rochester. I feel
You
like we
guys
go
own
to
a place
them.
in Boston yet?
No,
Little
please.
timeshare,
No.
little rental
Yeah, our cars. No, I'm just kidding.
downtown.
No, we
I'm
do
just
not.
asking because if you want to Airbnb it to me,
I
um,
know. Really.
I'll go to
No.
Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay you guys something.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we were trying to go. It has nothing to do with puck talk, but this is summer. We were trying to go on a random trip to go see a Red Sox game. Because why not go to Fenway?
Sure.
So
Well, you've been before, right?
yes, I've only been once. It was cool. It was Yankees Red Sox, which is
Oh, that is
even
cool.
cooler. So I woke up that day, the day of the game, and obviously the game was a little bit an afternoon game, kind of. I think it was like a 4 o'clock or something like that. And the whole day we went to get brunch, I guess, because it was a late breakfast. Yankees gear on the whole time. Everybody was trying to say stuff. My friends were, playing along because my friends are Red Sox fans. And, at one point we walked by a cop who was sitting there doing his job. He said, "You guys are friends with this guy?" Because obviously
Nice.
they were wearing his their Red Sox gear. And, they were like, he's all right sometimes. You know what I mean? So, but I wore it proudly. Nothing happened to me.
You
So
should.
nothing happened to
Should,
me.
should
But
always wear your team proudly.
we lost the game. That's what I
That's
remember.
all right.
But we still kept drinking and having a good time. So,
Well, that's really all that matters. Are you gonna
oh,
watch the All-Star game tonight?
probably not. I am. I told you this when we talked about it.
Yeah,
The
I know.
NHL All Star game. I think I only watched the NHL All Star game because of our puck talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But I really don't have much of a passion for All Star games anymore. I didn't watch the
Oh,
home run derby yesterday.
oh, you didn't. Yeah,
Um,
I did.
they
Well, I
changed.
was gonna say I could sing the national anthem tonight because it can't be any worse than last night's.
I don't know if it was true because a lot of things on the internet aren't true, but somebody I know posted that supposedly the singer, the girl that was singing, admitted that she was drinking before it.
And
And
she's
that,
putting herself in rehab today. Yeah.
yeah, so I guess that's real. Are we running with that? I don't
No, yeah, it's been all over. But that was like ear piercing.
know. Well,
Terrible.
yeah.
Like worse than Fergie. Terrible.
See, guys, this is where we're going. We're going national
Oh
anthems and
yeah,
baseball All
okay.
Star
Sorry.
games.
Yeah.
It is the
Totally not
summer.
even
It is the summer.
NHL related.
It is the summer. I'm just kind of making fun of what the summer is. Um,
Next week we'll be talking about the beach. No,
oh yeah, why not? Well,
camping,
we could
whatever.
talk about Boston because then I'll just
Oh
get talking
yeah.
about Boston. I should sneak up there. I do have some time off this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Um, I have nowhere to stay, but that's why I was asking about an Airbnb. But
Well,
I don't think are they home this weekend? Maybe catch a game. No,
and
I
then get
can't
yourself
imagine.
a little thing for
Cool.
your key ring.
Ah, yes, the key ring. You got me. I haven't because I mean the only place I've been since you gave me that was New York, and I already have that. So, um,
Well, you have to get a Phillies one.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go at the end of the month. The Yankees play at Philly.
Oh, okay.
So one of those days I'm gonna try to get in there, depending on my work schedule. But
Mm-hmm.
as we do get out late, the games do start earlier now because they end earlier and that whole mess.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I don't have anything else. This was gonna be a short episode. This is the summer days. Dog days of summer is what I'm gonna call this episode,
You're
guys.
not kidding.
We're just vacation mode kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, new things happening in everybody's lives.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll keep talking. We might be back next week or the week after that. We'll give it some time. It's the summer, like you said. Unless
We'll just do
something
it whenever we
random,
feel like it.
unless something random pops up that we need to
Yeah.
talk about, then we might not have an episode next week. We might. Well, we'll keep you posted. But
Keep you on the edge of your seats.
yeah, but we do appreciate it. Um, uh,
Like, subscribe,
yep.
share.
What Max said, we
Go
appreciate
Knights,
it.
go.
Yep, there it is.